なんか、バッタンって。あ、後ろの扉。
Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly, I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation.
この人は犯人じゃないのかな。
Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. Ah, these Latin names. And I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh, my God.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
あとはホワイトさんにとセーブ。
Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert and Mr. Hamish from the large glass house.
I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
Thank you, miss.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
ちょっと待ってくれ。研究結果を聞くとなったのにいきなりこれか。今から聞きに行ってもいいのかな。ちょっと待ってよ。これから聞くってところで けそうかな。あ、逆に来ちゃった。すぐそこにあったっけ？あれ？あ、ん？どこだっけ？事務所だっけ？やばい、場所忘れた。どこだっけ？お、320、これか？違うか。あれ？持ってるわけじゃないのか？あり？もうじゃあ先にやっちゃうか、実験。急だったからな。
Farmhouse.
大丈夫かな、順番的に。これで胞子を吸い込む。で、部屋から脱出の2個だけかな。おう。毒食らっちゃってフラフラで。扉を。
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
ここからイモムシ。
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct.
すごい量。
Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
お。お。大丈夫か？ああ、ここはもう道に迷うな。まずい。遠回りしたか。大丈夫か。これでこれを使うと。
The power is on. The engine cannot be started whilst the transmission is active.
で、オン。
The engine has started.
おっと。
The ventilation system is working.
オッケー。もうずっと右に目のマークがついちゃってるけど。おっと。
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
ずっと R1 出ちゃってるんだよな。どこがどこが誰の作業場だっけ。ここがおどこが誰の作業場が忘れちゃった。事務所じゃないよな。ここじゃないや。育苗。なんだ。あ、これを見ろってことか。これか。
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
あ、レバー。
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
お。なんだ。卒業証書。
A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin Hamish. An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year.
調べられてないところが。これで続いてるね。こっちのあれか。
This is one of the outlets of the ventilation system.
装置レバーはあれか。
Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
体中に芋虫つけちゃって。お、終わりかな。 換気装置が利用された。引き金を引く必要がある。ヘイミッシュの機械。で、ヘイミッシュは有罪。お、ちょっと待ってよ、こっち選んでないから。アルバートはこの毒の胞子とかわかんないだろう。ホワイトは知識があったんじゃないかな。あり。ホワイトもダメ。ヘイミッシュか。ヘイミッシュかな。ちょっと待ってよ。あ、でもなんか、ヘイミッシュ逮捕が、ヘイミッシュ逮捕して違うよってなって、またどっちかってことか、これ。
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
事情聴取かな。うわ、間違えてたらどうしよう。もう来てるのかな。
Locked. Locked.
あら。お。
Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
これで終わりか。まあヘイミッシュだったら毒のやつわかるだろうし、換気扇もそうだし、タイミング的には作業場から見えるし、なんか揃っちゃってるような気がするけどな。
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry. Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
お、逮捕する完了。あとは動機というか、一応、おい。
Holmes, my God!
Yes, we found him like that.
Our messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
びっくりした。手紙。相性だ。 私の人生は生き地獄になってしまった。うーん。
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
あとは
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
内反則でいいのかな。左足の靴のすり減った厚めのかかとからマーティン・ヘイミッシュは内反則と頸骨捻定。ヘイミッシュの告白。これとこれがくっつのくっついた。ヘイミッシュは単独で行動したのか。犯人2人とか3人とかっていう複数ってことか。足のあれで走ることはできなかった。共犯者だ。
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
なんだお L2 地図へ9時半おどうやるんだあこれは置くのかアルバートにこっちあ色で決まってるのか難しいヘイミッシュと問題油断が裏庭に出たのは10時20分前その10分後ダンは、点検を再開するために 分後。こうか。10時にホワイトさんと会話。10時40分。こう。で、10時半くらい。で、アルバータ朝ずっと、どっちだ ?10 時10分過ぎ。お、ヘイミッシュ。これがここか。難しいな。出来事を再生する。お、違うってこと？ん？書いてる。その10分後、ダンは点検を再開するため。ここが違う？ 9 時40分の時点で違うって言われたけど。こうか。ん？ヘイミッシュとヘイミッシュとダン。その10分後。こうか。これがこうか。これはヘイミッシュはホワイトさんと話をして戻ってくる。10時10分過ぎだもんな。ここは裏庭に出る10時20分前だった。全部これずれてるのか？だよな。10時20分前だ。その10 分後。お、こうか。ここが逆か。あれーうわ、これ新しいのが難しい。これ難しい。これはまあ合ってるよな。ヘイミッシュとモンタギュー・ダンが裏庭に出たのは10時20分前だった。だから10分、こっちずらしてみるか。んだよね。20分前。その10分後。だから、ここか。ダンは、はいはい、ヘイミッシュは、入ったと。これはちょっとやってみるか。なんか違うやつが。これはちょっと。戻そう。ここで止まっちゃってるんだよもんな。もしかして10時20分前だったっていうのはもうここじゃなくてもう、おっと。こここうか。進んだ。で、これかな。10時に話した。で、こうかな。10時半ぐらい。10時10分過ぎ。これでどうだ。
Let us summarize.
あ、できた。
Montague Dunn was poisoned inside the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time. Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Oh. お、ヘイミッシュ、アルバート、ホワイトさんじゃない？あ、これ、欠けているじゃないか。知識はあったでいいのかな。あ、こうなっちゃうのか。まあ、ホワイトさんはもうお金頼りっきりだったもんな。お、びっくり。あ、もう終わりかな。なんか、なんだっけ、ホワイトさんの研究記録の音声ってどこだ？急に思い出したけど。どっかないのかな？お、あった。
Here it is. Cylinder Records.
聞こう。
These plants, classified as shrubs or grasses, have adapted to their arid environment due to a system of underground roots.
This recording seems very long. It is unnecessary to listen to all of it. Miss White was in the laboratory, as she told us.
ああ、まあ部屋にいたんだね。もう突き止める。二人に話を聞けばいいか？二人どこにいるんだ？ん？
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
あれ？二人どこにいるんだろう？もうこれ。おい。これとこれ？まあ、アルバートは足大丈夫だから10分で可能っぽいけど、関係していない。ホワイト。ちょっと待ってよ。マーティン・ヘイ密使の共犯者の正体突き止める。ちょっとホワイトさんいるかな？話聞けたら。いや、職員帰ってから、あれ？どうだっけ？あ、いないか。 これでいいのかな、もう。やってみるか。もう全部ないね。マーガレット・ホワイトがマーティン・ヘイミッシュのモンタギュー・ダン殺害の共犯者ダンと別れたことで彼女の将来の待望と余裕ある私生活に大きな傷がついてしまった。ホワイト城はお金目当てのため危険な女性。彼女はダンの息子アルバートをもてあそび、後にはマーティン・ヘイミッシュを自殺に追いやった。自殺に追いやったのかな。借金を抱えていてやむを得ず裕福な紳士と交際する決意をした。しかしダンに捨てられてしまい殺すしかなかった。ヘイミッシュは自殺をすることで彼女を助けようとした。うわ、どっちだろう。これ困るな。なんかちょっとめちゃくちゃお金もらってたっていうか、世話しててもらってるもんな。これがちょっとアルバートにもこう、なんだろう、援助してもらおうっていう感じのやつかな。で、これが両親お金貸してくれみたいな感じで、なんでみたいな。それが、なんだろうな。有罪にしとこうかな。有罪。いやー、最後の決断も難しいな。
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining: the deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her, quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
なんだ、まだ自殺とかしちゃう系か？
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop! I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
This is tragic, Holmes.
Are you able to do anything?
I'm afraid not. The poison has been fulgurating. Her heart stopped instantly, poor child.
ちょっとQTE ってかあれ一瞬すぎだよ。とりあえず22分の22ホワイトが共犯者。ちょっとあれは助けてみたいよ。助けるために後ろにやったのに。すぐ合わせて R2 だっけ。できるかな。飛ばせる？いろんな意味で難しいな、今回のこの事件は。
But Holmes,
it is...
オッケーオッケー。
Mr.
You...
You...
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
何回目だっけ ?3 回目か4回目ぐらい。
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
え？押したけどちょっとR2 じゃないの？×ボタンなんか出てた？さあ来るぞ。
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
R2 ボタンじゃないのかな。
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
よし、
Stop
来る
this
ぞ。
foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
おっ。ふぅ。
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
Dr. Watson? You just saved me. Or worse.
ああ、できた。難しかった。ダンから金銭的利益を得ることができないと分かり、アルバートに接近したと。OK。人格順位、正義を追い求める人。お、半月夜の散歩。まだまだ事件あるな。よし、じゃあ、とりあえず終わりましょうか。
Where are you going?
OK。で、メインメニュー。はい、戻ってきました。これが第5の事件だったかな。めちゃくちゃ大変だった。調べるところがめちゃくちゃあって、あとはトリックもすごいし、なんだろう、ミニゲーム的な時系列的なものを並べたりとか、で、犯人、こいつかって思ったらその人が自殺しちゃって、実は複数犯だったみたいな、めちゃくちゃ複雑な事件でした。難しかった。最後のね、QTE も難しかったし。はい。では、今回はここまで。はい。最後までご視聴いただき、ありがとうございます。チャンネル登録、高評価、コメント等お待ちしております。それでは、次回です。